Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Welcome to our TSLB3493 Performance Showcase. My name is Farah and alongside with Nurul Annisa and Fatin Mushira, we are excited to present a teaching showcase based on the Head and Shoulder Learn website. So today we will take you through a complete lesson experience designed for primary ESL learners, highlighting how digital and physical tools can be combined to create a fun, interactive and meaningful learning environment. We will start by giving you an overview of the website itself. The Head and Shoulder Learn website is structured to provide teachers with clear, ready-to-use resources for young learners. It includes categories such as movement activities, classroom routines, and creative games. Each activity comes with objective, step-by-step instructions, and materials that can be downloaded or used directly online. This makes the website extremely practical and user-friendly for teachers, saving time while ensuring lessons are engaging and well-organized.
Following that, we will demonstrate an activity based on the head, shoulder, knees and torso zones. In these activities, each of us will take turns acting as the teacher while the other two role play as student. This setup allow you to see the activity in a real-life classroom context, showing how students interact, follow instruction, and practice language skills through movement and music. We want to highlight how this activity encourage active participation and make learning enjoyable for young learners.
So after the demonstration, we will discuss the pedagogical value of the activity, showing how it aligns with the KPPB principle, particularly the 6 C's, that is communication, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and character. And then we will explain how these elements are embedded naturally in the activity, making it not only a language lesson, but also a developmentally meaningful learning experience. In addition, we will explain the teaching strategies used to support this activity. These strategies include modeling, scaffolding, multisensory learning, and positive reinforcement. They ensure that the activity is inclusive, motivating, and effective for learners of different abilities. By incorporating these strategies, teachers can create a dynamic lesson that is both structured and flexible.
And we will also highlight the classroom benefits and learner development outcome. This activity not just help the manage classroom energy, but it also support coordination and attention and foster social emotional growth. Students can gain confidence by successfully completing sequences, collaborating with peers, and engaging in movement-based learning. It demonstrates how language learning can be combined with physical activity, creativity, and social skill development.
So throughout the presentation, we will rotate our roles equally. Each of us will contribute to explain the website, leading the demonstration and reflecting on the pedagogical principle. So this approach also shows the importance of teamwork among teachers as collaboration and planning essential for successful lesson delivery. We hope this showcase provides a clear understanding of how simple activities, when designed thoughtfully, can make learning meaningful, enjoyable, and effective for primary ESL learners.
So by the end of this presentation, you will see how movement, music, and structured activities can create an engaging learning environment while supporting language development, critical thinking, and social skills.
So let's begin with the first section, where I will introduce the structures and purpose of the Head and Shoulder website, explaining why it's such a useful tool for primary ESL learners and teachers. So this website, the Head and Shoulder Learn website, is designed specifically for young learners, particularly those in lower primary. When you first open the homepage, the bright colors, clear icons, and interactive features immediately capture children's attention, making it visually appealing and inviting. So the website is organized into categories that focus on engaging learners through playful, interactive lessons, which make it easy for teachers to find suitable activities. For instance, the movement activity section helps students learn body parts, while developing motor coordination through songs and game, which is perfect for kinesthetic learners. At the same time, the creative game and other digital activities integrate music, movement, and interactive tools like word wall to make learning both fun and motivating. Moreover, every activity on the website comes with clear learning objective, step-by-step instruction, and recommended teaching aids such as flashcard and digital tools. So, teacher can implement lessons immediately without extra preparation. So the website emphasizes engagement, simplicity, and safety, which allows learners to interact confidently with the digital resources. What makes the website even more effective is its combination of digital and physical resources. Teachers can show printed flashcards while playing YouTube songs or use online workbook game, alongside with oral instruction. So this approach allows learners to see, hear, and physically interact with the lessons. We support multiple learning styles and keep them motivated and focused throughout the activity. And next, Annisa will explain why we choose the 3 activities for these lessons. Thank you, Farah. We selected 3 activities for this lesson, namely Sing and Point, Match and Learn, and Spin and Guess, because they are ideal for young learners who benefit from movement, visual cues, and interactive learning. Sing and Point focuses on body part recognition as well as listening and speaking skills. In this activity, learners watch the teacher carefully, listen attentively, and repeat the words while pointing to the correct body part, which helps reinforce vocabulary in a fun and memorable way. Then, we have Match and Learn, which uses an interactive word wall game to further strengthen listening and speaking skills. Learners drag words to match the correct body part and then repeat the words aloud. By providing immediate feedback, this activity allows learners to practice pronunciation, reinforce recognition, and build confidence in using English in a playful, low-pressure environment. Finally, Spin and Guess challenges learners to take turns spinning a digital wheel to reveal a body part, say it aloud, and point it on themselves. This encourages participation, repetition, and active turn-taking and social interaction among peers. Another reason we selected these activities is their flexibility. Teachers can adjust the speed of the song, simplify the word wall task, or allow additional turns during Spin and Guess to match learners' readiness. These activities also lower anxiety because learning feels like a game, which increases engagement and makes students more likely to participate confidently. Fatin will now explain the learning objectives and expected outcomes for these 3 activities.
Thank you so much, Teacher Annisa. The main objective of these activities are to develop listening and speaking accuracy, strengthen motor coordination, encourage active participation, and foster cooperative behavior among learners. In Sing and Point, learners practice identifying and saying body parts correctly while performing the corresponding action, which help them follow instruction, repeat words, and synchronize their movement with the song. In Match and Learn activities, learners focus on listening carefully, matching word to images, and saying the word out loud, which reinforce pronunciation, recognition, and confidence. For Spin and Guess games, learners practice speaking spontaneously, follow instruction, and point to the correct body part themselves. Taking turn during this activity also promotes social skills, patience, and collaborative learning. So by the end of the lesson, learners are expected to recognize and say key body part vocabulary accurately, follow sequences of action and instruction, interact confidently with peers, participate actively, and correct themselves when needed. This activity also develop attention, memory, and coordination skills, which contribute to both language and cognitive growth. Now that we have explained the website, the rationale for selecting this activity, and the learning objective, we will move on to the demonstration session. During the demonstration, each of us will take turn as the teacher, while the other 2 will play as the student, which will allow you to see how Sing and Point, Match and Learn, and Spin and Guess can be delivered in a fun, interactive, and engaging way.
Okay class, today we will going to start our class with the first activity, Sing and Point. So, this activity will help you understand body parts using flashcards and songs. Farah and Fatin, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, first, look at these flashcards. What do you think this is? So, this is hat. Now, show your hat. Repeat after me. Hat.
Hat.
Now, let's look at the second flashcard. Shoulder. Point your shoulder. Repeat after me. Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Okay, excellent everyone. Now, Farah, look at this. What do you think this picture is? Yes, this is what we call as knee. Now repeat after me. Knee.
Knee.
Okay, good. Now, Fatin, where do you think this part of your body is? Good job. This is what we call as toe.
Toe.
Now point your toe. So, okay. Now, where do you think this girl point her finger at? What do you think this is called? This is called eye.
Eye.
Okay. Now, look at these flashcards.
I know.
What is it, Fatin?
Because ears.
Yes, great job, Fatin.
Yeah.
Now, the second last.
Me.
Yes, Farah.
Ma.
Great job, Farah. Now, point your finger at your mouth. Repeat after me. Mouth.
Ma.
And last one.
I know. That is nose.
Yes, nose. Point your nose. Nose.
Nose.
Okay, great job, everyone. Now, we are going to continue with song. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Before we start, I will first demonstrate how you're going to point your body parts using these songs, and then you will repeat after me. Now, I want everyone to stand up. Okay, first I will demonstrate the song, how you're going to point your body parts, and then after that, we'll repeat after me. Okay, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Now, let's get into it. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Now repeat after me, everyone.
One more time.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Excellent, everyone. Give applause to yourself. Now, everyone, you may sit down. Now, let's continue our lesson with the second activity. And teacher Fatin will demonstrate you how to do the activity.
Okay, thank you so much for teacher Annisa. And now we continue with activity 2, which is match and learn. In this activity, you will match the correct body parts with its definition using the word wall game. So, are you guys excited today?
Yeah!
Okay, since you guys excited, we now move on to the word wall games.
Yeah!
So, we will start now. Okay, the top is the definition of body parts, while the below is the picture of the body parts. So you have to match the correct definition with its body parts. So the parts. So I think you guys already know, since teacher Annisa already taught you the main body part. So now the parts between your neck and arm, between your neck and your arm. So who want to answer first?
Me.
Okay, Farah. So, what is the perfect body parts?
Shoulder!
That is correct, Farah. Good job. The parts between your neck and arms is your shoulder. The parts between your neck and your arm is shoulder. Okay. So, the next question is the small part between the small parts at the end of your feet.
Knee. I know, teacher.
Okay, Annisa, what is the body parts?
Toes.
Correct, Annisa. The correct body part is toes. Since you guys did a very good job, I want to do a second round. So, who wants to answer first? Okay. Okay, Farah, since you very the most energetic, so the part of your body that has your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. What is the body part?
Head.
Correct, Farah. The part of your body that has your eyes, nose, and mouth is what?
Head.
Yes. Okay. The last question. Who want to answer?
Me.
Okay, Farah, you already answered. So I want to give to Annisa the chance to answer this question. The middle joint of your leg that bend when you walk. So that bend when you walk.
Knee, teacher. Knee.
Correct, Annisa. The body part that bend when you walk is knees. What is it, student? Can you say again?
Knee.
Yay, good job. So let's all check the answer. All is correct. Yay! Okay, very good. You identified the body parts correctly and spoke clearly. That's the end of the activity 2. So now we move on to teachers for activity. Yay!
Okay, so welcome to Spin and Guess. So for our final demonstration, this is activity 3, that is Spin and Guess. So this activity helps you to practice speaking and identifying each body parts. So Annisa and Fatin, are you ready?
Yes!
Yay! Okay, now let's start. Now let's spin and guess. Okay, so who want to start first?
Me!
Okay, good job. Now Annisa will start first, okay? And then Fatin, your turn. Okay. Is this pretty?
Yes!
Okay, now let's spin. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we got. Yay! Okay, so Annisa, can you tell me what the name of body part?
Me!
Great job! Wow, that is a good pronunciation. Now let's move on to Fatin. Do you want to answer this?
Yes!
Okay, let's spin. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Fatin, can you give me the answers?
I know, that is shoulder.
Great job! Okay, can you show me where is your shoulder?
Here.
Wow, that is your shoulder. Now let's move on to the next part. Okay, next part. Who want to guess? Okay, good job, Fatin. Okay, so Fatin, where is this?
That is...
Where is this? No! No, Annisa, you cannot say like that. Okay, Fatin, you give me a very good effort, but actually this is your eyes. Annisa, where is your eyes?
Here.
Okay, Fatin, where is your eyes? Okay, can you repeat after me? Eyes. Okay, great job. Good pronunciation. Fatin, do you want to try again?
Yes.
Okay, let's try again. Let's spin. Okay, Fatin, can you tell me what is this?
I think it's mouth.
Wow, great job! Good, Fatin. You already improved and your pronunciation is also good. And let's move on to the final part. Annisa, do you want to answer?
Yeah.
Okay, great job. So now let's spin. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Annisa. Where is this part?
Here.
Great job. So do you know the name?
Actually, I don't know.
Okay, it's okay, Annisa. We are learning, so it's okay if you don't know. This is your ear. Can you repeat?
Here.
Okay, great job. And then that is the end of this activity 3. That is the end of our final demonstration. So wonderful. You both did a great job. You both pronounced clearly each body parts. And that is the end of this activity 3. And now let's move on to the next section. Next, we will explain about the KPPB connection. So this activity naturally integrates multiple components of the KPPB framework, helping students not only learn language, but also develop essential life skills. First, we have communication. Students must listen attentively to instructions, interpret the teacher session, and respond appropriately. So through repetition, singing, and following sequences, they practice expressing themselves clearly and understanding others. Which can build both verbal and non-verbal communication skills. So communication here is not limited to words only. It includes gesture, expression, and also body language. So all of which are very important in effective interaction. Second, we have collaboration. Many of the movements are performed in pairs or small groups. Students learn to coordinate with each other, take turns, and support one another, just like how we demonstrate. So when they help classmates follow the sequence or encourage peers who are unsure, collaboration skills are strengthened. So this also fosters social awareness and empathy as students become more mindful of how their actions affect others. And thirdly, we have creativity and also critical thinking. As the sequence progresses and become more complex, students are encouraged to recognize pattern, adapt movement to new sequences, and even create their own variation. So this requires them to think critically about what comes next, make decisions quickly, and use imagination in movement-based problem solving. These skills are vital for both language development and overall cognitive growth. And finally, we have character. Students are encouraged to demonstrate patience, perseverance, and respect throughout the activity. So following sequences without rushing, waiting for their turn, and supporting classmates all nurture positive character traits. So the activity that we demonstrate promotes a supportive and safe learning environment where students feel comfortable taking risks, making mistakes, and learning from them. So in summary, this simple movement-based activity integrates the 6 C's of KPPB, which is communication, collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, and also character, into an engaging and meaningful lessons. It shows how even playful, interactive activity can support holistic development in primary ESL learner. And Annisa, I will now hand over to you to explain the teaching strategies that support this activity and make it effective in the classroom.
The main teaching strategies we incorporated into these activities are modeling, scaffolding, multisensory learning, and positive reinforcement. Each of these strategies play an important role in ensuring that the lesson is effective, engaging, and suitable for young students. First, modeling. As teachers, it is crucial to demonstrate each movement clearly, step by step. By showing the actions ourselves, we provide students with a visual and auditory example to imitate. This allows learners to understand exactly what is expected and gives them confidence in following the sequence. Modeling also sets the pace for the activity and helps students internalize both language and movement patterns. Second, scaffolding. We start the activity with simple movements and gradually introduce more complex sequences. This gradual progression ensures that learners are not overwhelmed and can build their skills step by step. Scaffolding also allows us to provide support at different levels. For example, giving hints, repeating instructions, or demonstrating tricky steps, so that all students, regardless of their proficiency level, can participate successfully. Third, multisensory learning. By combining visual, auditory, and kinesthetic elements, Students engage multiple senses at once. They see teacher performing the actions, hear the instructions and song lyrics, and physically move their bodies to match the actions. This type of learning reinforces memory and understanding, helps students retain vocabulary more effectively, and makes the lesson dynamic and enjoyable. Fourth, positive reinforcement. Encouraging students throughout the activity with praise, gestures, and feedback motivates them to participate actively. Positive reinforcement builds self-confidence, reduces anxiety, and creates a safe and supportive learning environment. Students feel more comfortable making mistakes and trying again, which is essential for language acquisition. Finally, these strategies work together to make the activity inclusive, ensuring that students of all abilities can engage meaningfully. They also foster active learning as students are not just passive, listeners, they are moving, thinking, and communicating simultaneously. By combining these pedagogical strategies, we create a lesson that is both structured and flexible, fun and educational, and ultimately highly effective for young ESL learners. Now, Fatin will explain the classroom benefits and learner development outcomes, showing how this activity goes beyond language learning.
Now I will explain about classroom value and learner development. So movement-based activities like this are not just fun, but they play a very important role in managing classroom energy. For example, when students feel restless or when students feel distracted, physical movement allow them to expend energy in a positive and constructive way, which help them focus better when returning the quieter tasks. On the other hand, when students feel tired or lethargic, participating in movement-based activity re-energize them, helping them become alert, engaged, and ready to learn. So beyond managing energy, this activity develop a range of skills that are very essential for young learners. Students can improve their coordination as they follow sequences of action. And they also can strengthen their ability to pay attention to the instruction given by the teacher and remember steps. Following this instruction carefully encourage self-discipline and patience, which are important habits for classroom learning. So, in addition, movement-based tasks foster social awareness and cooperation. So, when student is pair or were in pair or small group, they learn to watch one another, take turn, and support each other in completing the activity. This activity helps them develop empathy and respect for others, which are fundamental aspects of character development. Social emotional development is also enhanced through this activity. Successfully completing movement sequences gives students a sense of achievement and boosts their confidence. They become more willing to participate, take risks in using English, and express themselves in a safe and supportive environment. So finally, all of these activities seamlessly integrate language learning with physical movement and social interaction. Students practice vocabulary, listening, and speaking skills while also having fun and engaging in a meaningful real-life learning experience. This combination of movement, fun, and social skill development help make lesson memorable, enjoyable, and highly effective for primary ESL learners.
Okay, thank you so much for watching our showcase today. We hope you enjoy seeing how the Head and Shoulder website can be used to create engaging and interactive lessons for primary ESL learners.
Throughout this presentation, we have shown how the website provides structured resources, how the activities can be adapted to meet different learner needs, and how the selected activity can make learning both fun and effective.
Not only that, we also demonstrate the activity using the song Head, Shoulders, Knees and Toes, showing how movement, music, and repetition help students practice listening, speaking, and coordination. By doing so, we highlighted how creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking can be integrated into a simple classroom activity.
So through our demonstration, you can see that even short, playful activity can support deeper learning. They encourage students to actively participate, follow instructions carefully, and express themselves confidently in English.
Additionally, this showcase reflects how teamwork among teachers can enhance the learning process. By rotating roles and supporting one another, we ensured that every part of the lesson was meaningful, inclusive, and engaging for learners.
So finally, the pedagogical values of this activity align perfectly with the KPPB's six character, collaboration, communication, creativity, and critical thinking. Students not only learn language, but they also build confidence, social skills, and problem-solving abilities in a supportive environment.
Assalamualaikum and thank you everyone.